Welcome to New Cycle. Build a new civilization out of the chaos of an apocalyptic solar flare as you grow your house from a lone shelter to an industrial metropolis. Take on the burden of preserving life itself and help your people realize their aim, a future beyond survival. Lead the world of a new cycle. That is the description on Steam. If you want to check it out, there's a link down below. It is a city builder game. About New Cycle. Here we go. The universe of New Cycle set in a post-apocalyptic world where human beings are not only survivors, but also a species capable of reshaping its current conditions and pushing its capabilities against all odds. The philosophy underlying the game world argues that mere survival cannot be the goal, and that our species cannot simply accept it as the purpose of a stagnant life. Just like their ancestors, whose development and progress cannot be stopped as long as they breathe, our species will continue to struggle even in a world that is about to collapse. The game aims to make us experience how and in what ways this struggle will take place with its unique fiction. I like this idea. I've long said that there's wild theories out there about how the world's going to end and stuff. Or zombie apocalypse and all that kind of stuff. Solar flare, that's all it would take in modern society. That's all it would take. Just a solar flare, game over. But I like this idea of a game. New Cycle, which starts its journey with the early goal of feeding its population and establishing a settlement with makeshift structures, focuses on the process of transforming into a complex industrial metropolis. Tons of components with different varieties are processed and which is capable of developing and implementing massive projects. Using a slew of mechanics to organize and manage the entire settlement with the production change, society, class, structure, city life, and interactions with the outside world, the game tries to create a successful hybrid of different mechanics while staying true to the classic city management approach. That's really cool. Really cool. If you want to check it out, there's a link down below. I'm not going to read all this. You can. About the demo. Oh, no, this is about the demo. Okay, I guess I do need to read this. The demo is starting from the introductory level of the universe, aims to show the main mechanics, which can be listed as general city builder elements: community management, plannings of needs, technology tree, resource management, service and road network planning, seasonal cycle, independent events such as accidents. So that's kind of cool. While we aim to introduce the greatest general structure, I'm just adding words because I can, with the early stage of the universe in a demo, with the gameplay time of 1 to 2 hours. So I'm not going to do near that long, but if you guys want to go check out the demo, it is available. And again, I'll leave a link to the Steam page down below in the description. We'd like to remind you that New Cycle is an incomplete game, thus this version is very limited, in particular the shortcomings regarding the animation, sound effects, UI, UX, and several yet-to-be-added mechanics, such as building maintenance mechanics, diplomacy, and trade will partially prevent you from getting the feeling of a completed game. Of course, it's a demo. The fact that people even have to state this about demos and early downloads and stuff is just crazy. I guess legally they probably have to, though. In addition to the main story, the conveyor belt system, advanced crafting structures, and other mechanics that have been added to the universe over time require a large amount of gameplay time that is impossible to be experienced in this demo. So, I mean, it doesn't make sense to add it anyway. Like in-game stuff you don't get in demos. You're not going to get there. You're not going to have time. As a small team that is getting ready to launch on early access with almost the flavor of a full game, we want to figure out what we can do better in the future. Feedback, with your feedback regarding the demo. Thank you. Okay. Cool. So, it's going to come out in early access, which I really dislike. City builders, I feel like, should come out all at once. I feel like they should just wait and put it all at once. I do understand that sometimes getting it out there and getting that funding to keep paying everybody, because everybody's going to get paid. They're working, right? I understand that that's probably a lot of the reason things go into early access is to recoup some of that funding. So we can do Sandbox, a peaceful mode without outside threats or constant changes to environmental conditions. All the components of city builder and survival are active, but in-game challenges are absent. Recommended for newbies, no achievements. The campaign, of course, is what I'm going to be trying out, but we've got Sanity. Begun as the leader of an advanced settlement. I can't play these, I don't think, right now. You must manage this atmosphere of desperation. Come up with a solution to save your city from annihilation. And then old ways. Bridging large-scale self-defense mechanics. Bringing large-scale self-defense mechanics to the new cycle universe. This mode starts the player as the leader of a middle-sized community who's lost its first settlement. Oh crap! Okay, so there's different campaigns here. We're gonna do campaign mode and just check it out. Oh, it's locked. Oh, I can't play the campaign mode. I can only play that. Oh, story mode presented all the mechanics and tribulations that can be experienced with living in the universe of New Cycle. All right, well, we'll just check out Sandbox Mode then, shall we? And Meadow's the only one we get to choose from, it looks like. But you can choose from Meadow, Tundra, Mountain, and Desert, so that's really cool. Home to open stretches of land, fertile soil, this biome transitions relatively smoothly between seasons. Though not overly challenging in terms of food and water, underground resources are somewhat scarce. Okay, so underground resources somewhat scarce. All right, that's fine. Let's go. And there is our town of New Cycle, or the universe of New Cycle. Wonder how this is gonna react, because it is fairly new. All right, so center mouse button, we can move around. That's nice. Oh, we already got some roads and stuff built here too. This is good. The UI looks good. I do have the UI increased to 110%, just to try to make it a little bit easier for those of you that may be watching elsewhere. New era progression. Okay, camp name. Oh, I didn't mean to click on Town Hall. Let's see. All right, so WSAD. Yep, that. I can click and drag myself around with the right mouse button as well. Can scroll in and out. Let's just take a look here at the world. See some water right over here that looks pretty good. Birds flying around. The beach looks really nice. And again, this is the demo. This is their early access, or their early version of the game. I mean, that looks pretty good to me. I don't like the whatever this is in the background that blurs stuff. I don't like that typically, but I'll leave it for now. I don't do motion blur and whatever this blur is in the distance here. I typically don't do that. Is that railroad tracks? Oh, dang, we're close to railroad tracks. I wonder if we can utilize that at some point. I keep forgetting this is not like Dawn of Man or anything. This is post-apocalyptic. So this is after all of the world has fallen due to an EMP, which it looks like we got some power set back up, so that's good. Transformer right there. It is. It looks like Dusty Road. What is this? Oh, I can't click on that. So this is our new base here. Guaranteeing the continued existence of our community might be possible with sustainable development model. We must extend in a controlled manner, utilize resource logically and efficiently, and acquire capabilities that make our life easier, technology, and prepare us for time of crisis. The way to do all this is to access the new era intervals. Okay, so click here to preview new era. We can preview. Oh, sweet. Okay, so era 1. With this era, 13 new resources and the building and technologies required to produce these new raw materials. Okay, so we got logs, lumber, meat, stone, mushrooms, all the simple meals, fish, all the basic stuff. In the next era, we are 36% there. With this era, 10 new resources, and the buildings and technologies required to produce the raw materials will be accessible. So copper, clay, copper ore, glass, bronze, brick, coal, wire, clothes, sand, then so on and so forth. Era 3, era 4. Looks like era 4 is power tools, gravel, crude oil, tin ore, cement, 10 ingot, books. We got medicine in era 3. Steel. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. All right, let's go get started here. I know this is a really, really, really long intro there. Welcome to New Cycle. You're now the governor of this little community. It's been nearly half a century since the first solar flare. In the initial moments of the catastrophe, we lost our entire technological infrastructure, our means for global sourcing, and almost everything we can share as a civilization. That must have been one heck of a solar flare, because solar flares can be pinpointed, right? Like Montreal got hit years ago. Like it can be very pinpointed, but a mass solar flare event could black out the whole world, I guess. The following years were humanity's darkest, having to wrestle with constant impossibility and despair from battles fought with sticks and stones to nuclear wars. We ended up destroying ourselves with what little sun had left for us. Well, we didn't destroy. I mean, I guess. Okay. And civilization fell. Everyone here was born into this new world, and you have to be their leader. Our current flimsy shelter can't carry us far. We must rebuild everything from scratch, with the efforts of those who remain, so we establish a sustainable way of life. We need to rediscover our lost knowledge and explore our surroundings to create new possibilities. Most importantly, beyond merely surviving, we have to find a way to securing our next generation, by whose time the world may not be habitable anymore. We don't know how we can preserve life as we know it, but we can at least help build something that we may call home. You may start with a tutorial or continue on your own. Let's start with the tutorial, I guess, and we'll just go through the tutorial for the demo. Transition to settled life. Chief, our nomadic lifestyle gave us enough knowledge to build simple shacks. If we're to settle down here, we need a sturdier and more durable shelters, workplaces, and storage depots. And for that, we need to be able to process a variety of resources. We can get started by collecting some resources. Primitive structures made out of logs and stones will suffice for a start. We can gather those raw materials by building a field camp close to the resources we need. Okay. Build a field camp, 20 logs, 10 stone. Okay, so right here looks pretty good. I mean, there's stone and rock here. So, or stone and rock. Stone and logs. Okay, so resources. A field camp. If we just put that right there, that should suffice, right? And it looks like it shows you. That's pretty cool. So it shows you the area it can clear out. I'm liking this. So let's do like. I mean, we need to get as much of this as we can, right? There's no sense in moving it later. Do like right there. That's a pretty good ways away, but I think it's probably going to be okay that way. Build camp, construction started. Okay, so I guess I have to wait on this to be built. Under construction. Is there a speed buttons up here at the top? There is. I love it when devs do this. So spacebar, pause, and then 1 is normal speed, times 2, times 3. So very cool. Okay, quick tip. You can change game speed above. Yep. 1, 2, 3. There you go. That's what I was just asking about. Okay, so now what do we do? Workforce. We need a woodcutter and a stone cutter. How many people do we have? Because that's gonna be a problem once we get so far here. Field camp construction completed. Okay. Well, look at this guy. Look at this. These graphics are really, really good. And he just walked through the tree. I'm sure they'll probably fix that later, though. The graphics are really nice. Look at that. Carrying that thing on his back. Awesome. Again, the graphics are really nice. I like this. I like the way this looks. And I'm doing these demos to get a judgment call on what you guys think. So if you guys want to see more of this, don't forget to let me know down below the comment section or by leaving a like. That'll help too. I'll definitely do some of this on stream because this is really good. It looks really good. All right, what am I supposed to do next? Oh, we're just gathering materials. Okay. So should I up this workforce a bit? Let me see if I can find out where the actual amount of people we have are. We have 35 workers. Yeah, check that out. Population. Okay. That means I could definitely put 2 people on each of those. We're going to need plenty of that, I think, to continue forward. So why not just dump a whole bunch of people in there to start with? Oh, it also says it right here. 31 of 35. Free, I guess. I'm just going to let this build up to 20 stones so we can continue on the, or logs, so we can continue on with the tutorial. And there we go. Tutorial step 1 complete. Okay. Now what? Processing and development. Off to a promising start, Chief. We may go on gathering nearby resources for a while. We should focus on producing more complex materials by processing the raw ores. The raw ones. Our settlement can develop as far as the limits of our knowledge and production. We can create flexible and processable constructions or objects through woodworking. All right, so produce lumber. Okay. Build a sawmill. Resources. No, production. Here we go. Lumber mill. And this has got to go over here next to this, right? Like it's silly not to put it over here close. I don't know. I'm going to need roads over here. Can this show me which way? How do I rotate this as well? Oh, let's see. Lumber mill. Oh, okay. R rotate. Sweet. I'm trying to figure out which way these people are going to be coming in and out of here. I think something like this would work. Because it looked like there was a road in here, and then there's a path out here, so it lets them get back and forth that way. But I can also actually do a road, and then come over here and meet up with this road. So that road's got grass growing over it so far. All right, so cool. We are building the lumber mill, or the sawmill, the lumber mill. Okay. All right, there we go. It looks like it's built. 2 seconds, though. I just realized how low the sound actually is. I feel silly for not having this turned way up to start with. Sound effect. That's all the way up. Dang, okay. Well. Continue to see if the effects get any louder. Hopefully, I can get the sounds balanced if we do decide to do this game in the long run. All right, let's go here. Let's see. Resources. We want to create lumber. Not connected to a road network. I will do that in just a second. Workforce plus 10 efficiency. So if we just put 5 people here, I don't want to put 5 people there. We've only got 2 people chopping wood. We'll do that. And then we need to connect it to a road, huh? Pause and unpause. It looks like they're just making logs. That's it. So, okay, let's connect this to a road network then. If we can. Productions, utilities, other. Default layer, wind, water, nope, utilities. That's not going to be it either. Residence, dusty road. Okay, here we go. I'm curious to see how the road building actually works here. Why can't I put that there? Weird. Okay, I can go here. I just can't make a turn with it? That's so strange. Okay, well, we'll just go straight across. Oh, check that out. That's cool. I like the way that builds. Also, it goes ahead and puts power lines in there for us, too. All right, I want to go up a little bit and then over, and we want to try to shoot for... Actually, you know what? Let's come off of this road, and then we'll come this way. You don't have to hold it either. You can just click and drag, which is really nice. What am I running into here that's an issue? Okay. A flock of immigrants appeared at the border. Oh. Okay, maybe we should take care of that. I'm guessing we can, All right, so right... Won't let me build there. Okay, right there then. Let's see what this is about. A flock of refugees, 13 workers, appeared near the edge of our settlement. This group of wanderers, each more unfortunate than us, awaits permission to join our ranks. The more our settlement grows, the more attention we will get from passers-by, and the more people will be willing to join us in terms of both frequency and numbers. Although we are open to everyone who accepts our oath, we may not be able to provide every newcomer with food. I know we're going to need more people working in the future. We're going to go ahead and accept them just to see how that plays out. I don't know how it's going to work, though. It may not work out at all, honestly. Yeah, why is it... Like I can't build any further than that, and then there's sometimes just random stuff is just in the way for some reason. Okay. Won't let me connect to these. This is so strange. Why not? Is it because there's a rock in the way, maybe? Surely not. I mean, they clear stuff out anyway, right? That's so strange right there. It's like the rocks are causing the issue, but at the same time, I went through some trees back here, I thought. Alright, well for now, let's try to go up and around then. No, I can't even do this. So strange. Why? I'm so confused on why I can't build off of this. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. All right, so it should be connected to a road network now. And that'll just have to be what it is, I guess. Connected. This building has been producing for 15 days. Okay. Well, that's good, I guess. I bet we've met our... oh, no, not yet. Produced 30 lumber. We're still working on lumber. Okay. That's fine. It looks like we got 42 people. 48, 42 free. Let's put some more people in the lumber yard. There we go. And the sawmill. It seems like it does take longer to actually do that than it does get the logs. It takes longer to process them. Step tutorial complete. Okay. Source of life. People are the most significant resource of our settlement. We must respond to a wide range of demands from basic to costly. We have set up a self-sufficient system to meet our basic requirements. We can start by constructing a well to meet our need for clean water. Build a well, produce 60 water. Okay, primitive wells help to meet our clean water need. However, they can be affected by the seasonal changes to the degree that some might even run dry or completely freeze over. Okay, so you do have to keep in mind of the well freezing over, which is kind of cool. A well. How come I can't put it here? You think I'd be able to put it right inside there? All right, well, I guess we'll go... I want to put it close, but I also want to leave room to build. These buildings are pretty large. Put it right there. That gets that whole area and gives me all this to build on out here, too. So we're producing planks, we're producing logs. Yeah, look at that. We got 306 logs over there and only 53 planks. Definitely taking longer to produce planks, which is okay. I'm not mad about that. But yeah, the construction sounds are really, really low, and they're all the way up. Daily bread. Now that we have access to water, we are only one step short of calling this place home. A life without the worry of hunger will turn us into a real society. Although we don't yet have enough resources for hunting, farming, and animal husbandry, our experience in staying alive by living off the land may come in handy. Lots of easily found edible mushrooms are scattered all around. We should build a gathering camp to start stockpiling raw food. Okay. I'm good with that. We need somebody in this, I guess, working. Not connected to a road network. Okay. Well, let me do that first. Let's see. Let's go here. Go. I guess that's connected now. Yeah, connected to a road network. Okay, cool. Let's see. Resources. Gathering camp. Oh, check that out. It shows us what we can actually gather. Looks like there's meat and stuff that can be hunted, and there's mushrooms all over there. Some of the places look pretty sparse. I'm guessing if I do something like this, a continual source of fish might be really good. And if I can get some of these mushrooms included, I can do this. That's a pretty good deal. That's deer, fish, and mushrooms right there. But now we've got to get over here to build a road to it as well. And I didn't look to see which way this thing was turned either. But I'm not super concerned with... Yes, look at that. That is so cool. I kind of like the way this works out. The road building and such. This plays really, really smooth too. Like, it might seem like it's really jerky. It's just because I'm just tapping buttons. But this is really smooth. Oh, look at all these deer. Yeah, the game looks really good, I gotta admit. I'm pretty happy with this. I would definitely come play this if need be. If it came to that, if you forced me, I guess I'd play. No, seriously though, definitely I would play this for a while. This is fun. This is really fun. You guys let me know in the comments. You want me to play this? Leave a like. Show me that you want me to play it. The cornerstone of civilization. The time has come to cook our meals. People eating whatever they have on their plates doesn't mean they are content with it. When there is nothing to eat, they will get demoralized, sick, and maybe even fall into the jaws of death. Very true. As a society, we must organize production and distribution of hot food. For starters, a plate of soup will do as long as everybody has their share, and they do not have to worry about hunger anymore. 30 simple meals. Okay. How do I do that? Research basic construction. Okay, so there's a research thing somewhere. Build a soup kitchen. Produce 30 simple meals. Oh, research. Technology tree. Construction materials. Basic construction. Start research. Does it take points or anything? Community knowledge. It looks like it does take some. Maybe. Basic instructions. Activate research. Yes. Oh, active research. Okay. All right, we'll let that go then. Technology researched. You can manage the day and night cycle from time. Yeah, that's fun. All right, cool. We got some stuff. Got some stuff researched there. All right, it is starting to snow. That's not the best at all. Let's see about building this food production, I guess. Resources? No. Residents? No. Production. Soup kitchen. Okay, this needs to go somewhere close to town here, but also still close to the... gathering hut, because they're catching fish and deer, so it's all got to be combined there. Dude, the winter looks insane. Someone out here still walking around in a short sleeve. Come on now. The building looks so good, and I'm guessing you got to keep quite a few people free just to gather things too. Oh, we ended up collecting 684 mushrooms. That's not bad. That's not a lot either, because I mean I can eat like 15 sliced up sauteed mushrooms for lunch. Like that's easy. That's an easy lunch for me. Let's see. Selective resource to start production. Okay. Oh, we can only do one. How much? We don't have any meat. It doesn't show any fish or anything up top either. So let's do mushroom, I guess. Yeah, we got water. We got mushrooms. Don't have any meat or anything else. All right. I guess we have to tell it if we want to do something different. So mushrooms and water. Let's see. Simple meals. I just need workers. There we go. Okay. Is it connected to a road network? Yes. Okay, it is. That was definitely close enough to have it there. Where is this? There it is. Where's this guy at? We got 3 people working there. Not available this season, so we can change this. Maybe. Oh, no, the fisher and the meat is locked. That's why. Okay. So I'm guessing we have to upgrade the next tier. We can't upgrade the next tier, though, can we? Supply and demand. At last, our settlement resembles home. Everyone has a job, something to offer our society. We are producing food, water, and construction materials before ramping up. We need some basic rules and a sense of order. We have unfortunately yet to solve the problem of sharing what we have. This should not be a concern anymore. We must figure out how to equally distribute consumables to every member of our society by establishing rules. We can think of this as the daily distribution shares according to the general need for consumption. So basically, if you have a job where you're not doing anything, or you don't have a job at all, you get less. That's my understanding of what they're trying to tell us right here. Proportions represent how much of a consumable is used per person in a day. We must respond to every need, but decision about each proportion should be made according to our resources and production capacity. The general level of morale will be generated by what gets distributed, at what rate, and how successful. Moral directly influences the production performance of our settlement. Also, it can affect our people's reactions to unexpected events, positively or negatively. Okay, so set the ration distribution to regular. Distribute rations successfully for 3 days. Okay. Where's that at? Here? Okay. Ration distribution is set to low. We'll set it to regular. That's 48 rations a day? That can't be right. That can't be right at all. That's for the working class. Oh, I see. Okay, so we got different classes here. New rules will affect more the next day. Okay, so there we go. Water can be at a medium or a regular, I guess, because I mean, need 144 water per day. I don't think we're gonna. Oh, we might get that. All right, so if we do that, and then we go here, that's the working class. Yeah, they're definitely gonna get fed for sure. Distribute successfully for 2 days. Okay. Flock of immigrants has appeared at the border. I'm going to reject them this time. I'm just trying to distribute food here. All right, we don't have enough for everybody as it is. We would appreciate better access to food. I'm sure you would. Congratulations, we've become self-sufficient settlement and move beyond temporary campsites. From now on, you must devise production plans according to needs of your people and the settlement. You can set your course by exploring the technology tree. Remember, we may have no time. That's true. Yeah, we may run out of time. We know what to expect, but we can't be sure when or how. So that's the crazy part about running out of time in a game like this. It's not like you're out of time. You just don't have the resources available at the time you need them, and everybody dies. And we've done this, right? We've played City Builders. Hint, with time, you can produce higher grade goods like clothes, drinks, paper. Before then, you have to train craftsmen to take part in these production projects. You can start training your people properly by researching and building a technical boot camp. Okay? That's kind of cool. Warehouse almost full. Oh, that's not good. Refreshment. Plus 40 morale. Everybody seems to be doing good, but our warehouse is almost full. I guess we need to build a warehouse, huh? Resource productions, utilities, forge, smithy. I can't build either one of those. I guess that's pretty much the end of the tutorial there, because we've produced what we needed to. I don't know how far we can actually go. Again, they said the gameplay was limited, so I think that's probably a good place to end this here. And you guys let me know what you think down below. I know, oh, it looks like every other city builder, blah, blah, blah. I know there's going to be different takes on different things here, but I just, like, the graphical difference and the actual gameplay, there's no stuttering in it. It plays really smooth. The tech tree and all that looks really, really nice. So here, metalworking techniques, power grid, and it starts at metalworking techniques. So, I mean, if we unlock this, which we can't right now, because it's, again, this is the end of that's the end of the tutorial, basically. It looks like you can play for another hour or two. I don't know what the actual time is, but it seems like we're doing pretty well. And I could just build, since I can't build a tree just fall over? It did. That's cool. Since I can't actually build another warehouse at the moment, we can just take our production on the wood and the stone down a good bit and let that be it for now. Yeah, those are maxed out anyway. Food is going up, which is good. It keeps everybody fed, so that's fun. Yeah, you guys let me know what you think down in the comments below. Leave a like. Tell me what you think about it. Again, if they could up the volume of the sound a bit, I would be extremely happy about that. Because mine is wide open, and it's still very low. Introduction to standards. We need stability. Oh, there's more. Oh, check that out. Introduction to standards. A message from the community. Chief, it seems like we've been able to set things right since settling down. Our small settlement, built by toiling day and night, now need security and stability. We should at least make sure what we have left of these days of hunger and thirst behind. Make sure that we have left our days of hunger and thirst behind. Meet the food and water demands of the whole population for 3 days on regular distribution. Okay, we can manage this. Yeah, I think we're doing that already, aren't we? Maybe we need another well, though. I think we need another well. Yeah, we're at 84, 97. We're going to be close. We're cutting it close. Getting this built. I didn't think there was going to be anything else. So I'm glad they put something else in there anyway. It looks like we're going to have little pop-up random challenges like that. They're going to be a thing. So that's cool too, honestly. What is this? Lack of recipe. What does that mean, lack of recipe? It's just water, guy. Available resource. Oh, is it because it's too close to this one? It might be. Oh, crap. Well, that's not good. Production. It might be because it's in range of that one. I want to see if that's the case or not. Let's put one over here. Because that one's going to there. If we put one over here. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. So there's actually water tables here. If I put this here, right? That's... Yeah, that one's already taken. So if we put this over here, this should have plenty of water. Okay. And then we can just run this road straight back, hopefully. And I honestly expected that to be the end of the demo, but it was not. Hopefully that gets built before we run out. We're coasting dangerously close around 40, and then it goes back up. So. Oh, objective successfully completed. Check the results. Check for the results info. Okay. One more step. Chief, we have to overcome this trial. It's a source of joy for everyone. We have overcome this trial. Though a small one. That's true. Okay. Cool. Building another water source out here is probably a good idea because 7975 or 7957, they've already started pulling water out of there. This one has 1031. So yeah, so we're definitely going to have to keep moving, which is pretty crazy because once you run out of water, you're out of water. But we've got a whole lake right here. Surely we can utilize the lake later. Either way, though, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Do you want to see some streams, some live streams of this game once it releases? I don't know the actual release date. I can go check real quick, though. What's the release date for your game? Q2 of 2023, so sometime between April and June. Hopefully, that's Q2. We'll see this game released. New Cycle is the name of the game. Link down below in the description to the Steam page, and you can find the demo from there if you want to play it yourself. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see y'all next time. Later, folks.